Namaste and welcome to this evening's guided practice. My name is Rae, and thank you so much for joining me. We're going to start to get the cozy vibes on here. So we'll begin in child's pose. I definitely recommend if you have like a bolster or a pillow, if you want to go ahead and set that up. I'm going to be cueing with the mic today, but I'm not going to be talking as much. I know, shocker. I really want you to just kind of like come inwards with this. So you'll see me put the mic off to the side, and obviously we'll cut to some music, the magic of video editing. So you can start in a wide kneed child's pose. So big toes are going to come to touch. You know the drill. Knees are going to splay out as much as you can. If you have blocks, you can place your blocks underneath your pillow to bring the earth a little bit closer to you. If not, no worries. You also can just come into a normal child's pose. So we'll take a breath in. Lovely air. And then exhale. Start to wind down. Come onto either cheek here. I'll guide you out to switch cheeks when it's time. No, just kidding. I still need you for a little bit longer. Don't fall asleep. A little ASMR. Okay, I'll stop. Then go ahead and change the direction of your gaze, so switching to the opposite cheek. And I know you're very comfortable, but slowly start to come up out of this. And you can remove any props off of your mat. Since we're halfway there, let's go ahead and come into a tabletop position. So coming onto all fours, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, and we'll come into some cat-cows. So inhale, belly lowers, gaze lifts. Exhale, chin comes to chest. So you can take this at your own pace. Maybe even wiggling out the sides of your body also, so you can shimmy your hips back and forth. So as you continue to do your cat-cows, I'm just going to keep talking to you here for a moment. So since we are trying to wind down, that is the goal of the video, focus on your exhale. So when you're in that cat position, maybe tenting your fingertips, really letting your head hang, and then fully exhaling all of the air out of your lungs. So big breath in, exhale. Focusing on your exhale is going to allow you to come into this relaxation, slow your nervous system. All right, let's make your way into a seat. Me into some shoulder rolls. So roll out your shoulders, forward, backwards. Loosen up your back. Let's come into some neck rolls at your own pace, releasing any tension in your neck. And I started to make these into torso rolls, so if you want to get your whole torso involved, you can. Just don't forget to change direction if whatever you're doing. You can see the sun starting to set. Let yourself use this time to just connect with your body after the day that you had. Let this movement release any stress, anything that you don't want to carry with you into the next day. Send yourself a little gratitude. Thank yourself for showing up today, for clicking on this video, for making time for yourself. A lot of people don't do that, and it's really, really important to kind of reset at the end of the day. All right, just a few more poses here. Let's just come into a few more neck rolls. Oh, that feels good. All right, coming back to stillness, let's just do the classic side body stretch. So inhale, both arms are gonna lift, and then exhale, your right palm plants on the earth, coming into a side bend. Inhale presses you back up to center, arms lift, and then exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, back up to center. Legs are going to extend out long in front of you. Flex your feet. And then exhale, slowly melt over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull your heart forward, coming into this nice line with your spine. And then exhale, fold over your legs. All right, start to walk yourself up here. Everyone's favorite pose, most of the time. Oh wait, actually we're not gonna go there quite yet. I lied. So you're gonna come into Shavasana. That was the favorite pose I was talking about. But you're gonna hug your knees in towards your chest. Sorry about that, but this is also an amazing pose. You're gonna come into a supine twist. So you're gonna knock your knees over towards the right side, and then your gaze looks in the opposite direction. So we're doing these twists because we're working with the digestive system, and we want to digest our experiences at the end of a long day. So we don't want to suppress, we want to digest. So you're feeling your shoulders rooted into the earth. Let's take a breath in, and then exhale. You can twist a little bit deeper. This is called Padavriti. is the position of your spine. So when you're doing this double twist, it's paravriti, paravriti. So a twist in your spine and then also twist in your neck. All right, let's knock your knees over towards the left side this time. Gaze looks in the opposite direction. Paravriti, paravriti. Feeling your shoulders rooted into the earth. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And then exhale, twist a little bit deeper. So if it's a lot for you to have the double twist, you can just bring your gaze to your left side instead. That might be a little bit easier on your neck. This is your practice. Remember, I'm just simply your guide. You don't have to listen to anything I'm saying. You could already be in Shavasana if you'd like. Go for it. But this does feel good, and it's important that we digest our experiences. Alright, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little rock, right to left, massaging out your low spine. Option for a happy baby here if you want to connect your hands to the inside of your feet. And then let's set up for Shavasana wherever you are. Legs extend out long. Just let yourself relax into the earth as we say goodbye to the sun and thank you for another day. You can start to close down your eyes. Slow down your heart rate, your breath. We're going to come into a little bit of breath work while you're lying here. So I will cue you into this. So just start to notice your breath, becoming aware of your chest filling with air. And now as we start to decompress and release the day, we're going to focus on that exhale. So you'll take an inhale, and then on your next exhale, you're going to count your exhale. So let's just say your exhale was the number 6. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on your next round, you're going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale for 7. So you're going to add one more to, we'll call that like your baseline, and you're going to keep going until you reach your maximum. So say you're starting at 6, your maximum is 12 after a few rounds. Once you hit your maximum, you're going to start to stair step back down until you reach your baseline, and then you can just go ahead and release the counting. So you can begin, if you haven't already, focusing on your exhale. Don't worry about your inhale. Your inhale is passive. And if your mind starts to wander, just come back to this count. And whenever you've finished, no rush at all, you can just start to come back to your normal breath and enter a meditative state. For now, I will leave you here. Please stay as long as you need to. I'm gonna let the meditation music run for a few more minutes. So, absolutely no rush. Take this time to be present, to be with yourself. You deserve it. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful sleep and namaste.